Welcome back, everybody, to the Chazz Cast. It's your boy Chazz, and you are here for another record review. Been great, getting great feedback and views and listens on the last episode, Paul Stanley's solo album. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do it because it's one of my favorite albums of all time. And today we're stepping out of our comfort zone because as y'all know, this is random. And we pulled up a, dare I say, yacht rock band. And the band is called Starbuck. And we actually don't even have a wiki for the album, so we'll just read the wiki of the band Starbuck. Starbuck was a rock band formed in Atlanta, Georgia in 1974 by keyboardist, vocalist, record producer Bruce Blackman and Marimba player Bo Wagner. Both Blackman and Wagner, along with guitarist Johnny Walker, had previous success in the Mississippi-based sunshine pop group Eternity's Children, scoring a Billboard Hit 100 hit with Mrs. Bluebird in the summer of 1968. Wagner worked as a studio musician in Los Angeles in the early 1970s, appearing on The Lawrence Welk Show and played drums for the extravagant pianist Liberace. So the album we're doing is Moonlight Feels Right, and it is not It is not. That doesn't have a wiki. First of all, Dave is in the chat. He's asking why I have this album because Dave, I heard. Okay, so I have we have Friends podcast, Pod of Thunder, one of my favorite podcasts in the world. From Andy and Chris and Nick, and their first half of their seasons they just did all Kiss songs. So obviously I like it, and then on their next. They do a song per episode on and on their second season, they kind of just pick a song that they want every week, which is great. So then they do specialty months, and during the month of they call it February, it is kind of like sexy songs, sensual songs, blah, blah, blah. So they did the title track, the titular track, if you will, on this album called Moonlight Feels Right. And that is the album that we're breaking down, the album entitled Moonlight Feels Right. And like you probably don't think you've heard of it, but you might have. I am going to reserve that for you to find out, people at home, because when this first popped up for me, I thought I never heard it, but the song definitely sounded familiar. And when I pull up the Spotify, you can see here that they don't have a lot of plays, but the titular track, Moonlight Feels Right, has over 13 million, so it has some... It has some listens, of course. 13 million is more than I could ever dream of. But the rest of the album doesn't have much. So this is an album I bought on a whim, and I listened to it a little bit, but I listened to it with headphones for this, and it's actually a little surprising at some points. I would never call this a rock album. It's definitely got the yacht rock feel to it, but it is got a different flavor too at some points, and it's something that this is part of the journey, trying something new. Had a bunch of hard rock albums in a row, so let's start off with Moonlight Feels Right album from Starbuck, and this is the first track, I Got to Know. Oh yeah, we got that 70s yacht rock.
You with your problems, you ought to help me with mine. Whoa, I got to know, just give me some kind of sign.
It's not bad. Stop.
Be a lady scholar, you ought to know what to say. Whoa, I got to know, we can go on this way.
It's not bad.
Them major fool down on 42nd Street.
It's got a little groove to it.
There's no way to be Tahiti. You're a little younger, maybe I'm a little old.
Oh yeah.
I never said it, but I need to be told.
Okay, so honestly, this ain't my type of music, but that wasn't a bad song. Like, it just kind of happy feeling and put a little spring in your step. Like, I could see myself listening to that song, walking down the street, doing some spins and stuff. Dave says in the chat, this feels like it should have been on the Anchorman soundtrack. Yeah, you're right. Perfect way to put it because it's got that 70s flair. This album came out in 76, I believe. And yeah, it's just got that like uppity walking down the street. Like you just kissed your girl and now you're going down to the corner store to grab a Nest quick and you're just living life. And that is nothing wrong with that vibe sometimes. So we're going to go to the second track on the album called Drop a Little Rock. Drop a Little Rock. Is this about crack cocaine? Y'all got that rock? Oh, Tyrone Biggums, I got you that rock you always wanted. Or is this going to be a rock and roll song? Let's check it out. Getting that synth. Oh, a little funkiness. It's got a little groove.
Rock it to water.
All right.
Make a plunk sound.
Oh, that bass.
Ripples. Travel round and round. A ripple join a big wave. They roll 1,000 miles. Float a note to China. With a couple of smiles. Can't ya drop a little rock in the water? Drop a little rock in the water. Drop a little rock, help me make a wave.
This is not bad. So we think it's a hard rock song. We think it could be about drugs, and it's literally about skipping stones. What's wrong with that? You're having a good day. It's beautiful outside. Milk was a bad choice. You might have some belly aches. You're feeling a little better. Taking a walk down by the water, skipping some rocks. Man, it's okay to have just like a positive, fun vibe, yo. Like this ain't bad. Like this album is starting off pretty cool. Like it's not my style, but I don't hate it. So we're gonna move on to the next track. Lash LaRue. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love that.
I'm thinking about a long time ago. I got my big thrill just watching this show.
It is
Saturday
funky.
Morning, me and Big Lou.
Me and Big
Against
Lou.
the matinee and watch Lash LaRue.
Lash LaRue.
Whip up on them bad folks like you. But oh, Lash, you faded just like on the screen. Best damn cowboy, my money.
I'm digging that song, guys. That's got a fun groove to that song. It really does. Like, man, that's a fun song. Wow, like nice little groove on this, guys. Like this album is totally surprising me. I don't love it, right? Like I'm not going crazy for it, but it's just a good, easy listening, but not like easy listening, right? We're gonna move on to the next track. This song is called "The Slower You Go, the Longer It Lasts." The slower you go, the longer it lasts. Okay, let's get back to it.
Feeling lazy and clean, and I got that soapy sheen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a picture of
Fun little groove.
health, dynamite, and I feel tonight for the lakeshore.
No lyrics on the last three songs.
The slower you go, the longer it lasts.
It's about sex.
The slower you go, babe.
Don't jerk me off too fast.
The longer it lasts.
Clearly a sex song or a jerking off song, and it got a little chill groove to it, man. It's okay. It's okay. Not everything has to be about metal. Let's move on to the next song. This is This song is the titular track. This is the song I know. You might know it. I just love the chill groove on this song. It's got a great, like, catchy way he sings it. His delivery is just so chill. His voice, it's so chill. And it's got a fucking fantastic marimba solo at the end of it. So we're going to start this over and enjoy the titular track, Moonlight Feels Right. Ready? Here we go. I love the way this guy's delivery. It just sounds like he drained his nutsack.
The wind blew some luck in my direction. I caught it in my hands today. I finally made a tricky French connection. You winked and gave me your okay. I'll take you on a trip beside the ocean and drop the top at Chesapeake Bay.
Such a smooth song.
Ain't nothing like the sky to dose a potion. The moon will send you on your way.
Here we go, ready?
Moonlight feels right. Moonlight feels right. We'll lay back and observe the constant.
I really enjoy the way he sings that song. I enjoy the groove of it. I enjoy that little melody line. And to be honest, guys, it's got a fucking like virtuistic marimba solo. So let's just enjoy that last chorus into the marimba solo.
Make the tide rise again. Moonlight feels right. Moonlight feels right.
Name me one better marimba solo. Can't do it. I'll tell you guys, I go, well, crafted marimba solo. Am I the authority on marimba solos? Yeah. Yes, I am. Are you an authority on marimba solos? Drop it in the comment if you think there's a better marimba solo out there. But that is an awesome marimba solo. It was well crafted, like really, really fun song. Like, and I like that song. You can't sit here, guys, and tell me that that's not an enjoyable song. Dave puts in the chat that he doesn't mean it in talking smack way, but they have a very predictable and trendy song structure. Well, what do you mean by trendy? It's 1976. So were they ahead of their time, do you mean? And it's okay in music like this to be predictable. It's just kind of easy listening yacht rock, right? It's not, they're not trying to reinvent the world, and they did a good job. We're going to move on to the next track. This is I'm Crazy. Oh, there's some funk coming.
Crazy. I wear high heel shoes that shine. I like what I like, you know what I like, baby. Your mama ain't no friend of mine.
Hell yeah.
I'm crazy, right on. I'm crazy, right on. Like to dance to funky music.
It's got a little funk to it.
Bump and booty feels so fine. I like what I like, you know what I like, baby. You mix some whiskey with your wine. I'm crazy, right on.
Okay, that song's not really going anywhere, but it had a little funk to it. Dave is saying in chat that he says it means trendy for the time. He thinks they did exactly what they thought they should do to make hits, but it didn't work. Well, they did have a hit. I'll give Moonlight Feels Right a hit because I did know it, and but it didn't get to the Christopher Cross level of yacht rock or anything like that. But I mean, it was still one hit. But you're right. They were trying to be a major player, and they never made it. This is So the Night Goes. More marimba.
On a cucumber evening in a sleepy southern town, all the street lights are shining and the crickets on the ground. So the night goes.
I like this one. It's got a different little feel.
Ain't a sound in the town except the echo in the well, and the butterflies sleeping up inside the village bell. So the night goes. So the night goes.
It's got like a...
My lady makes me feel good. My lady makes a night go better.
That was a nice change.
champ in the street, and I thought I had you beat.
That's a cool song. That's a cool song. It's got a real funky feel to it. It's got a catchy little pre-chorus, but that chorus really just like kicks it in like a big pop edge, and that is a great song. So the Night Goes. Very, very well done. This is Working My Heart to the Bone. A little upbeat.
Please, can't you see what you do to me?
This is like white guys doing funk.
Your curves get my nerves, gonna be the death of me.
This is a fun song. This is great.
Cause you're working my heart right down to the bone. Like you're picking on a chicken, no worries of your own. Gotta call you up on the telephone. Working my heart to the bone.
This is a great, fun, funky song. This song puts the fun and funky. Ding. How can you not like that song? Oh my God, that was fun. This is Lucky Man. Okay, honestly, I could live without that song. Okay? That was a math song. That was boring. The last song on the album, Bordello, Bordeaux. Getting on the marimba. Okay. That's got a funky groove. I can fuck with this one. Marimba's going off back there. Okay, so it's not really going anywhere, but I'm like enjoying the marimba in the background. So that takes care of the whole album, Moonlight Feels Right by Starbuck. Not my forte of an album, of course, but like it's different, it's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't oft go towards or ever go towards yacht rock, but like that's a cool song. And there was it was funkier than I thought. So the official grade on this album, you know what? I'm happy giving it a 6. It's better than half good. It's pretty good, but it's just not my flavor. But an honest opinion of the album is a 6. Like if most of these songs popped up on my shuffle, like I wouldn't like be offended. You know, I would still play it and enjoy it. So Moonlight Feels Right, a surprising album for me. It's getting a 6. Like much better than I expected. When it came up, I was like, "Ugh, this is going to be shitty." So I hope this episode doesn't crash because of it, because it was surprising. So we're going to move on to our homework for next week. And for your random review, we are in our Discogs collections. We are going to hit the random item. Remember, no Christmas music, no stand-up comedy, and I reserve the right to just say nah, bruh, and no reduce. So here we go, rando item. Dave, if you're still watching, it's ZZ Top Eliminator, and I'm calling it now. Dave is going to be on this show for us because we did the album that came after this, Afterburner, and we discussed Eliminator a lot. So Dave, without his consent, I'm voluntolding Dave that he's going to be on this album with us. So there you go, guys. You've got your homework. Eliminator from ZZ Top. And this is interesting. They're not a band I always go for. We really didn't like Afterburner, but like Eliminator is an all-time album, a lot of people say, and it's, you know what? That's what this is for. Getting uncomfortable, getting in, I don't want to say uncomfortable, because ZZ Top's not uncomfortable. Starbuck might have been uncomfortable, but ZZ Top is nothing I reach for. So you got your homework, guys. ZZ Top Eliminator. Remember, all podcast platforms and on YouTube, and you can catch us live doing these shows on Twitch on the Chazz Cast. On all those platforms. And then you can also follow the Fantasy Football Bros. We're funny. We'll help you win some money. The Fantasy Football Bros on podcast platforms and YouTube. And we also stream out the Fantasy Football Bros as well on the Chazz Cast on Twitch. So, all right, guys, thank you for checking out the episode. You know your homework. Until then, we'll see you next time. Peace.